Hello friend, welcome back to Hawkstack channel. So in today's video, we are going to discuss about top 10 Linux interview questions that are frequently asked in interview. So it will be top 10 Linux interview question that we are going to talk about it. So some of the question that is frequently asked in interviews. So we are going to see top 10 questions. First question that is mostly arise is about what is Linux? So the answer will be Linux is an open source operating system kernel. Linux is a open source operating system kernel created by Linux Torvalds in 1991. Most enterprise servers cloud platform and DevOps tool run on Linux machine because it is secure, stable and scalable. So this will be the a basic, a general answer about the Linux. If you want to give some example of Linux, you can mention example of Linux just like RHEL, then CentOS, then Ubuntu. So all of them are basically a Linux distribution. So second question that is going to arise is what is the difference between Linux and Unix? So Unix is a operating system which is developed in 1970, and if you are going to talk about the Linux is the clone of Unix and developed as an open source. So I'm going to write it. Unix is so what are the examples? You can put some example. Examples are Solaris and AIX are Unix based. So RHEL, then Ubuntu are Linux based. So Linux is free and widely used, where Unix is vendor specific. I've mentioned this specific statement there. Linux is free and widely used, while Unix is vendor specific. So now this is about the second question. We have talked about it. Now we are going to talk about the third question. Question number 3. So question 3 means what are the run level in Linux? What are the run level in Linux? So run level define the state of Linux system. Okay. So you can say that run level is define the state of Linux. So for example, we can mention run level 0. it is responsible to show you the shutdown. Then run level 1, it will be single user mode. Then run level 2, it will be run level 2, run level 3, run level 3, it will be multi-user but no GUI. Then run level 5, multi-user with GUI. Then run level 6, it will be reboot. So this is all about the Linux run level, which define the state of Linux system. So when you are going to say in upgraded version of RHEL, so I can mention in RHEL, just like 7, 8, 9, those things are run level in your system are going to replaced with systemd. Run level are replaced with systemd targets. So whatever the run level we have seen, a run level means it is the state of the Linux. So run level for 0 means shutdown. A run level 1 means single user mode. A run level 3 means multi-user but no GUI. A run level 5 means multi-user with GUI. Run level 6 reboot. So this is the present in old systems. For the modern one in 789, the run level is going to replace with the systemd targets. Okay. So this will be a good question because it having the comparison of new RHL machine with the old one, old versions. Now, what is the next question? Question number 4. What is the difference between hard link and soft link? This is the next question that is going to ask. So, hard link. Hard link points to the actual data on disk. If original file is deleted, so hard link is still work in your system, or you are able to access the content with the help of hard link. It is the one of good example you can represent what is the difference between hard link and soft link. What about the soft link you can mention? In soft link you can mention it is a shortcut. It is a shortcut to the file if original file is deleted. Soft link breaks. So this is the one of the good example if you are going to see what is the difference between hard link and soft link. Among this, the other example can be possible, just like a hard link, it is not easy to identify, but soft link is easy to identify, like that. So multiple examples can be included there. So we have seen about some of them. Now, next question that is coming to the interview question is what is LVM in Linux? What is the meaning of LVM? Logical volume management. So first, LVM means we will mention logical volume management. So it helps us to manage the disk. So we can mention it allow flexible disk management like resizing, creating or extending partitions without downtime. It's allow the flexible disk management like resizing, creating, extending partition without the downtime. So it is known as the LVM. So it's give us huge flexibility to the admin persons. Now, next question. What is SE Linux? So SE Linux stands for Security Enhanced Linux. Security Enhanced Linux. So uh, it provides mandatory access control to protect your file, process, and user. We can mention it provides mandatory access control to protect files, process, and users. So what we come to know about SE Linux? SE Linux means Security Enhanced Linux, and it's provide the mandatory access control to protect file, process, and users. Right? Okay. So this is all about the SE Linux. In SE Linux, there are some specific mode that is going to use, just like enforcing, and second will be going for the permissive, and third will be the disable. These are the modes is going to work in the SE Linux. So after SE Linux, the next question that is going to come is what is the difference between a process and a thread? What is the difference between a process and a thread? So new question number 7. What is the difference between process and a thread? Okay, so we are going to talk about it. So what is the difference between process and thread? We are going to talk about it. So first we will going to mention about the process. What is the mean of the process? Process are going for the independent program running in memory. So I mention it independent. Independent program running in memory with its own resource. Independent program running in memory with its own resource will be known as the process. And what is the mean of thread? Light, lightweight process inside a process share resource. So what is the mean of thread? Thread is a lightweight process inside a process share the resource. It is known as a thread. Okay, so we can set an example there. One of the example for this, a browser process. It is a process. For example, a browser, if it is a process, then can have multiple tabs, which is the meaning of thread. Okay, so this is the difference between a process and thread. Process means independent programs with running with own resource, and thread is just like a part. So we are giving one examples. In that example we are explaining that if you have a browser just like Firefox, or you are using Brave or Chrome, so on that browser if you are using, you can open multiple tabs. So these tab is considered as a thread at those time. Okay, what is the next question? Next question we are talking about is what are system D and system CTL. So what are the difference or what are the meaning of system D and system CTL? So system D, first things we mentioned, system D. System D, this is the default. What we can mention that it is the default. What is the default? Default in its system in RHEL 7 and later. This is about the system D. So in old time, it is known as a init system, and after it, it is going to use as a system D. So, and what about the system CTL? So system CTL is help us to manage the services, process, and resource. I can mention it manage services and system resources. So I hope everyone has aware about the command system CTL status and the service name like that. And the system CTL start, system CTL start and service name like that. And after it, we are going to check about the next question. This next question will be how to check memory and CPU uses in Linux. So next question that can be arise is how to check memory and CPU uses in Linux. So there will be some command. By using the command, you can check about it. So there is a command known as free-h for memory check. Free-h for the memory check, and uptime will help you to check the load on the system. Means there will be some core, there will be some CPU in your system. So how much utilization is going on, you can check with the help of uptime, what is the load on your CPU. And if you're using the free-h command, you are able to check what is the memory in your system. So this is the command. By using it, you are able to check the memory uses and you are able to check the CPU utilization. So we are going to check about the last question. So last question, question number 10 is there. What is the difference between cron and AT? So cron used for scheduling jobs repeatedly. So repeatedly, just like daily, weekly, monthly. And what about add? It is used for one-time job. You can mention for one-time job. Scheduling. So this is the command, and we have seen that cron related and AT related commands are there. So this will help for scheduling the job. So that's all the things we have seen, guys. These are the top 10 Linux interview related questions that are asked in the interview time. So that's all for today, guys. We will meet again in next video with new content. Thank you.